Hi guys, 18Dap here and welcome to this video on the channel. We kick the 2025-26 season off with not the League 2 predictions, champions of League 2, it's the League 1 predictions this season. Buzzing for it, let's get the video started. So guys, welcome to the latest video on the channel, League 1 predictions for the 2025-26 season, and it's going to be a good one. Look at some of those badges on there, some big teams all fighting for the opportunity to get into the championship, and also some teams will be fighting to avoid dropping into the bottom tier of the English football pyramid. So in this video I am going to try my best to predict the positions for all 24 teams. It's my opinion, as I always say. Disclaimer, one of your teams, if you're a fan of any one of the 24 teams in League 1, 4 of them will be in the bottom 4. You've got to put somebody in there somewhere, but I'm open for criticism. Get it in the comments down below. As long as you remain respectful, I'm always happy to hear your thoughts as to why you think I've put your team in the wrong position. Should they be higher? Should they be lower? Who knows? You know your club much better than I do, so educate me. Looking forward to getting a bit of interaction on this video and hearing your thoughts on your team and hearing your thoughts on my prediction for your team. You may think I'm pretty much spot on it, who knows. We'll certainly find out come the end of this campaign, and I'll also preview what's to come on the channel this season. So that's enough waffling, let's get onto the map. So if you've seen my channel previously, same sort of format. We're going to bounce around the country, do it in alphabetical order for the division, so we're certainly not conserving any fuel, and we will position your team as and when it comes up. So yeah, buckle in, 24 teams to go. Let's start with AFC Wimbledon, and I'm afraid for AFC Wimbledon fans it's not good. I think you've lost a fair bit of quality, yet to fully replace it as well. So unfortunately for you guys, I think I've seen it a few places, a 24th place prediction. I hope I'm wrong. Do quite like Wimbledon as a club. I think Johnny Jackson's a good manager as well, but I just think maybe it's a step too far at this point. So 24th for AFC Wimbledon. Moving on to Barnsley. I've got you guys down as a half decent season, a couple of good additions. Is it enough to make progress? I'm not 100% sure, and because of that I've gone with an 11th placed finish. Next up is Bolton Wanderers, similar to Barnsley really. I'm not sure if they've improved the squad enough in any way, shape or form to really break into that top 6, so I've got them finishing, I believe, in the same position as what they did last year, in 8th. Moving on to Blackpool, Bolton's next door neighbours, or one of. It's a very northern heavy division. I'm impressed with Blackpool's recruitment, very good window so far. Steve Bruce could really get them going, and if they have a positive start, I think it could be a very positive season for Blackpool. I've got them breaking into the top 6. I've got them in 5th. Next up is Bradford, the second promoted team from League 2 last season. I've got you obviously much better than where AFC Wimbledon are. I think you've had some good solid signings. Joe Wright at centre back, we know him well. A couple of other decent additions. I think it's going to be a solid first season back in League 1. I've gone comfortable mid-table in 14th for Bradford. Next up, Burton Albion, one of those teams that's flirted with relegation, flirted with a drop for a number of seasons now. I'm not sure if they're going to have enough this season. I think it's a very competitive League 1 division. I don't know if they're going to have enough to avoid that drop this time. So I've got you guys in 21st. Sorry. Next up, the first relegated team from the Championship in Cardiff City. And for me, there's always a team that drops down and struggles to acclimatise in the division below. I think it could potentially happen to Luton, Plymouth or Cardiff, but losing is a tough habit to kick. So I've got Cardiff coming in at 9th. I think maybe Cardiff are the team that could struggle to shake that losing habit with very little transfer movement at the moment, but this is at the time of the recording, there could be much more movement coming in the coming weeks. So yeah, for Cardiff, I've got them in 9th this season. Next up, my club, Doncaster Rovers. I'm happy with the window. I think it's been a decent window so far. I think we're a bit of a tricky one. I think if we start well, we could potentially push for top 6. I think it's going to be very difficult to get into that, but on the flip side of the coin, I think if we don't start particularly well, we could get dragged into a bit of a relegation scrap. But I would be more than happy, or I'd be content with the position that I've got us in. I've got a smack bang mid-table in 12th. I think we've got a decent squad that was capable of winning. It had the consistency to win League 2 last season, so hopefully that core squad's still there. There's been additions brought in, so yeah, I think we have improved the squad. So yeah, I think a solid mid-table finish would be acceptable for Doncaster Rovers, but all the noise coming out of the club at the minute is that we're looking upwards rather than behind us, so hopefully it's another positive season for us to enjoy. But I'm going with a conservative mid-table for us. Moving on to Exeter, and we're back down towards the bottom of the table on this one, I'm afraid. Lots of movement out, not as much in. Could have potentially weakened the squad, I'm not 100% sure, but I think, like I say, it's going to be a tough division, so I've got you avoiding the drop, but just in 20th. Next up, Huddersfield Town. A little bit of a soft spot for these with best mate Anthony supporting them, but I think they underachieved last season, missing out on the playoffs. They've got a strong squad that is capable of pushing for top 2 in my opinion, but I think the target has got to be playoffs this season, and I've got them in 4th for this campaign. We will see if they can make the playoffs or not. Next up, Leyton Orient. I think Galbraith is a massive loss for them. They could potentially have a hangover from the playoff defeat as well. You tend to see one or a few of the teams that were in the playoffs drop off the season after. I think Leyton Orient may be one of those. I've got you guys finishing in 10th, but I think you could potentially throw a blanket over a number of these. There might be only a couple of points in between breaking into the playoffs and maybe Donny in 12th. We will see. Next up, Lincoln City. We know Rob Street very well. He could provide the firepower for them this season, and if he does, again, potential to really get that consistency and push for the top 6. I don't think they'll be in any danger of battling to secure their League 1 status, so I've got them sandwiched between us and Bradford in 13th. Luton Town, the second relegated team from last season. Like I say, some teams that come down struggle to acclimatise, but I think the parachute payments are going to really help Luton. They've got a very, very strong squad, and to be fair, I can't see them outside of the top 2. I'm going 2nd for Luton Town. On to Mansfield. I do worry for Mansfield this season. They had a huge fall off at the end of last season, and if that sort of momentum carries on into this season, could really struggle. And I think this season they may struggle. Unfortunately for you guys, I've got you in 22nd, not having enough to avoid the drop just because of the form that you're in towards the end of last season. I think that may carry on into this one and give you a real tough start and ground to make up potentially. So yeah, 22nd for Mansfield. And next up, Northampton Town, another team that avoided the drop last season. They had the worst goal difference outside of the bottom 4, and I think again, if that momentum and that sort of pattern continues into this season, I think it's a tougher division. You've not really got 2 standout teams that are going to walk away with the league like they did last year. So yeah, I think it's going to be very, very competitive. So unfortunately for Northampton, I've got you in 23rd. So Burton, Mansfield, Northampton, Wimbledon fans, let me know why you shouldn't be in the bottom 4. Everybody else, you'll be breathing a sigh of relief because I've not put you in that bottom 4. Next up, Peterborough. A tough season for them last season. Certainly underperformed. Obviously, they won the Virtu Trophy, so they'll be happy with that. But from a league campaign point of view, very underachieving season for them. A few big names have gone. It could be another tough season for them. I've got them in 16th. Next up, the final relegated team in Plymouth Argyle. They've got a decent squad. The transfer activity has been going over the summer, and I think they should be up there or thereabouts, pushing Luton and anybody else within the top two in the playoffs. I've got you slotted in 3rd. On to Port Vale, the final promoted team from last season, and I think potentially a solid season back in League One, one of consolidation, and then looking to push on next season. The squad has been built on, but I'm not sure if there's enough quality that has been brought in. So I've got you sandwiched kind of just above the bottom 4, in between us and Bradford, in 18th. Next up is Reading. I thought they performed really well last season, narrowly missed out on the playoffs, and for me, I think they will break into the top 6 this season. I've got you in 6th, just narrowly missing out. I think there's been a few additions that have certainly improved the squad, and in my opinion it's improved it enough to go that extra step into the playoffs. Our neighbours, Rotherham, next up. Now I'm basing this prediction on the group chat for the 72 review. Ian's not been very happy with the way that Rotherham have been going about the business. He's a little worried about this season. They've lost a fair few players, very few coming in, so I think it's going to be another tough season for Rotherham. I've got you guys in 17th. Next up, Stevenage. So we've only got a few places left: 1st, 7th, 15th and 19th. And for me, they've not vastly improved the squad. It's a tough division, like I've said previously. So yeah, for me, Stevenage are going to slot in that 19th place. Moving on to Stockport. Last season pushed 2 very good teams in Wrexham and Birmingham. Obviously Birmingham ran away with it, but Stockport were always pushing Wrexham. Can they go again? Will there be that hangover? I think the addition of Joe Holloway, fantastic defender, gutted to see him leave Donny. But yeah, their squad is decent. Is it going to be good enough to compete with Plymouth and Luton, Huddersfield, Blackpool, Reading, Bolton? Is it going to be in that mix, or are they actually going to fall off? Now for me, I think they are good enough. I think they've got the bit between the teeth. I'm going for Stockport as title holders. We will see. And that leaves Wigan and Wycombe for the final 2 spots. We've got Wycombe, playoff heartache. There was mid-season upheaval. Is that going to carry on into this season? They started so well last season, and then obviously all the upheaval midway through the season just kind of really hindered their form. Wigan, on the other hand, some shrewd signings could improve their position. I believe they finished 15th last season. Wycombe beaten in the playoffs. Now, for me, I'm going to flip them. I think Wycombe will drop off and finish mid-table 15th, whereas Wigan will push on and just finish outside of the playoffs. So that is my 24 teams, all in position, locked in. Respectfully, come at me. What else can I say? Let me know if you think I'm miles off with your club and why you think that. And like I say, I could have predicted you very kindly and you think you're going to finish lower. I could have been harsh on you and you think you're going to finish higher. Educate me. Let me know why you think I'm wrong and why you think you should be in a different position. But that's what I'm going to stick with. We'll come back and revisit this at the end of the 2025-26 campaign and see how close, or indeed how far away, I am with these predictions. So coming up on the channel, some huge news. If you follow me on any of my social media outlets, you will see that myself and my lovely wife are expecting a new little Rovers fan coming along in January. So because of that, the channel is going to dial back a little bit. I want consistency throughout a season. I don't want to start doing something and then have to stop halfway through the season. So unfortunately, for the channel, there's going to be no match day previews because as daft as it is, for a 10-minute video it takes about 4 hours to put together, and I just don't think I'll have the time when the little one comes along. So we're just going to go to match day vlogs. Still going to do those for all the matches that I go to, and then the 72 review live streams will be moving to the last Sunday of every month, unless something comes up, and it'll be out on the X channel for the 72 review. So please go ahead and follow that. So we're going to move from the weekly live streams to one a month, where we'll do a monthly review of all 3 divisions and just match day vlogs. So yeah, the channel's dialing back a little bit, but I just don't think I'm going to have the time to really give everything that I want to the channel and to the family. So I hope you understand that decision and still stick around and stay subscribed, because it does mean a lot. But yeah, I'm looking forward to becoming a dad for the first time, and yeah, it's exciting stuff. And like I say, boy, girl, it will be a little Rovers fan, unfortunately. I know social services will be on to us. But yeah, thank you for watching this one. If you have enjoyed it, please stick a big thumbs up on it. Get your comments in the section down below. Let me know where you think your club's going to finish. Let me know why you think I'm wrong with my predictions. Subscribe to the channel. Like I say, matchday vlogs will be coming, and the monthly 72 review. So your support, your continued support on that will mean the world. And all that's left for me to say is thank you for watching this one, and we'll see you in the next one.